I know you have something you're dying to talk about.
What's that?
Really affects Tommy's world.
Oh, yes,
Oh, the
yes,
big news
yes.
today.
The
Yeah.
big news today.
Big news.
When was that?
Archie.
When was that announced?
Probably about lunchtime, around noon. 11:30,
So-
noon.
How about you tell the viewers what happened
Yeah,
today?
go ahead.
He finally got fired.
Who are we speaking of?
Archie Miller, former head coach. of the
Former.
Indiana
Former.
Currently unemployed.
Hoosiers. He is out of work making $10 million in the next 4 years.
So, Tommy, you being the Indiana guy that you are,
Yeah.
die hard, red and white through and through.
Yep.
Who would you like to see take over the helm? Who's the one guy you're kind of like wishing, if you had to pick anybody?
Number one, Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens?
Yeah, he's got to be number one.
Think he's coming back to
It's-
college?
I don't think there's a shot he comes back.
I don't know.
How are the Celtics doing this year?
That's the thing. They've had.
I don't think they're really blaming Brad as much as they're
No, right,
blaming
right.
Danny Ainge for giving up so much.
But I think he's. I don't know. I mean, it's tough because there's arguments both ways, And the interesting argument is he's been around with the Celtics for a few years now. Has had, some good teams there.
Right.
Hasn't really ever made a run.
Think did he make it to the Eastern Conference Finals at one point? Or I
You know,
don't think
he
he's
made-
ever made it to that.
No, I think he made the Eastern Conference Finals once.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Is that when when Isaiah Thomas got hot, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yes.
But
yeah.
he, but the vibe is that he ran his course. He's not going to be one of these Hall of Fame NBA coaches, lifers.
So he'd rather come back
And
to
that
like
he comes back home. He's an Indiana
Is he
kid.
an Indiana guy?
Zionsville High School. Yep.
And I mean,
DePaul College.
I guess it's
Wow.
not
So,
bad.
He's not a Hoosier, but he's an
He
Indiana
could
guy.
be one.
He's an
He
Indiana
could
guy.
be a Hoosier.
I
right.
guess it's not
He's only making $3.6 million.
bad.
Archie was making 3.5.
Not a big difference. It's
not-
not less pressure.
And let's be honest, Archie's. I listened to the press conference just a little bit ago before. Archie's buyout was $10.5 million over the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when they made the decision to fire him over the weekend, they made 2 phone calls to some donors, some boosters, to cover the cost of the buyout.
Got
Were
that
you-
job done real quick.
Right,
Were
2 guys.
Were you one of them?
2 guys.
No, I did offer them a little. I did.
The other half of the stimmy?
Pretty sure you put it on a tweet.
I did get a text from another athletic director that knows my love for the Hoosiers, and he did ask me if I was one of the boosters. They reached out.
Yeah.
I did say I'd throw a little bit of my stimulus check in. To
Yeah,
help.
be like, I bought podcast equipment. The other half is yours, guys.
Guys, whatever you need to do.
I can't even afford to get the guy gas out of town.
I kind of told you a little bit what I thought they should go do is go get a big name. I was talking about Isaiah Thomas, but I don't know if he would want to really do that. I just think that a big name would kind of get the hype back there. You know what I'm talking about?
They have to make a splash.
But-
They-
Yeah, I think that's what they're missing. That splash to make the recruits come and
They
play
have
there
to
again.
go find a big guy because any type of mid-major up and coming guy, we've seen what that did. That was the Archie Miller experiment. You know what I
Right.
mean, so you can't go repeat that mistake.
Right.
But I like the Brad Stevens thing because, since he left Butler, if Butler when he was there,
2 national title appearances.
since he left,
No. When he
Oh,
there.
I was
He
gonna say,
there
yeah.
back to back.
I was gonna
too.
say,
back to back.
and as a
mean,
Duke fan, that one really scared me when Gordon Hayward
3 inches,
shot.
man.
Yeah, I'm like,
3 inches. That's all it was.
but Butler, if he was a 5 seed when he,
Yeah.
in his run, Butler 6 was as low as he was going,
Yeah.
and it was because they were a mid-major. They weren't. What are they? They're Big East now, right?
Yes.
They weren't Big
That's
East
right.
when he was there, so he's running the Mid-Atlantic or whatever garbage conference they were in, and he was at worst a 6 seed. Now, Butler's not in the tournament,
Mhm.
so.
He's a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good coach, and I think I like the Archie Miller hire when they hired him, but I think he vastly underestimated underappreciated the style of basketball in the Big Ten, what he needed personnel-wise. You know, he brought in a bunch of guys that were more, you know, he got some Mr. Basketballs in Indiana like he promised. But when you look at these teams here in the Big Ten that are potentially set up to make a run.
I mean, you got 2 teams that are
Iowa,
number
you
1
got
seeds.
Garza. Michigan, you got the Dickinson kid. Illinois, you have Cookburn. You have the bigs are there. We don't have a big. Our big is Trace Jackson Davis.
You can't compete
use
with
his
them.
right hand.
Then you look at the guards.
Yeah, I mean, I like our point guards. The Lander kid's a young kid, so he needs time to develop, and he struggled in the Big Ten because of the physicality. But you know, we don't have we have the role kids. We don't have the star. You know, and
You need that in the Big Ten right now.
So still recruiting like he's.
I mean, I hate Purdue.
Yeah.
I really hate Purdue, but I love their team. Like you look at their roster right now, and they're young. Like they're set up. Archie Miller did not beat Purdue in 4 years. He's 0-7 against Purdue. That can't happen in Bloomington. And when you look at Purdue's roster, they're set up for the next couple years to be a really good team.
Right.
You know, they have some young guys that are really contributing, and you don't see that on the Hoosiers roster right now. So it was time. I'm glad they decided to. I was nervous about the buyout. I really was. I thought he was going to get another year, and I thought when he made it through the weekend, he was staying. Then boom, Monday morning. See ya.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Peace, brother.
So when we
Oh, that was a funny bone, bud. Bang. It's not that funny, is it?
when we clip this, can you get this out to the Indiana? I feel like it was very eloquent what you said. Just get it out there. People will start tweeting at you. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about.
They'll kill me.
Yeah.
If you want to get in, you have to say, hire Steve Alford, hire Calbert Cheney, hire Dane Fife. I'll be honest, that'd be awesome if Dane got the job.
The real question is when you coming out with that Indiana podcast.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe
after this, this is the
maybe
the
today
trial
with the news.
Yeah,
It'll be that's it. The new coach experiment. Or the new coach. That's the birth of the new podcast. The Hoosiers under Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
Chris Beard is in the conversation.
And though you get the, it's not bad because during football season, Indiana might be decent again, right? They still have their quarterback.
Indiana's gonna be good this year.
Their quarterback, I like their.
Yeah.
What's their quarterback's name?
Michael Penix.
I like him.
Yeah, they're gonna be loaded again.
He-
I'm telling you, what Indiana pulled off this season in 2020 was a year early. Everything was kind of getting set in motion for 2021. So everybody.
Do you think that might hurt them in a sense now? Because they're going to be on people's radar now.
No, I don't. No, because I think they finally have Big Ten talent, and more importantly, Big Ten depth. We always had some talented guys on the roster, but we just never had the depth up front, offensive, defensive line, to compete in the Big Ten season. Yeah. And that finally has been, and defensively.
And
defensively, we couldn't stop anybody. You know,
bona fide.
It was 3rd and 27. Somebody was getting 28 against us. It was guaranteed, or pass interference call, something.
Something crazy was
You know,
happening.
so now they're playing defense.
Big thing, bona fide stud at quarterback. Stud.
I like him. He's good. I'm not on the bona fide stud train. To be honest, Penix has missed, I think, 3 straight seasons. He's gotten hurt. So, to me, even coming into next year, still holding my breath.
You're
I'm
looking
not
at
expecting the kid to finish this
You're looking
season.
at who's the backup quarterback. Who's that guy?
Right.
Yeah.
And I like him. The Tuttle kid transferred in from Arizona, I believe. But and he had a good bowl game. So it'd be interesting.
So we got
But we got to get a coach on the basketball side that knows how crazy
Basketball is.
fans are
Yeah.
in Bloomington because
and I think you need to get another coach that's not afraid to chuck a chair across the court. You know what I mean? That's what you need.
Things haven't been the same since.
Yeah. You're just shaking your head. You know.
he got fired in 2000, right? Mike Davis got 6 years, I think, before he got let go. Then they came in with Kelvin Sampson, and he absolutely destroyed the place. Absolutely destroyed the place.
See, you look early on though with Tom Crean. You
And
thought
then
he was
Crean-
gonna
yeah,
have a.
Crean was dealt a very, very difficult hand because of the mess Sampson made.
Yeah, didn't he, that year with Eric Gordon? Didn't they only have like they had real limited scholarships and something like that?
Gordon.
It was something around that
Gordon
time.
went pro right after the Sampson issue. So when Gordon left, pretty much the rest of the kids got kicked off the team.
Oh, well,
So when
did
Crean,
Gordon get money? Was he,
there
or was it an ineligible? There was an issue with Gordon, right? He shouldn't have been.
something
Playing?
I can't remember. I'm not sure.
So Crean came in after that.
Crean came in after that, and I don't know if he had any scholarship kids.
Yeah, something like yeah.
They were playing with they were just trying to get bodies. The three of us could have played.
And then they had a good run with.
Well,
I mean, we got
Matt,
C-
Matt and I maybe. But.
CD Lamb over here.